Hood movie review. Hood movie review. Hood movie review. Watch us on YouTube. Is this thing on?
It's just tapping in the background for me.
Yeah, it's that song, man. He said, up on your ass and on your feet. Ain't no time to beat your meat. This is
He said, "Don't go blind in there."
He said, "You gonna go blind, son." This is the Hood movie review. And we got your host, of course, Kenny, the bad guy himself. We got to my left. Oh, I did it right this time. But to my left, we got TK, Mr. Unbiased himself.
It's me. Shout out to Unbiased.
Then we got Brandon. Right there, aka Mr. Troy Diamond himself.
Green bag, about to run down right now.
And then we got Kayla.
Who do you? I'm invisible woman today.
Yeah, she's a great person. She's a great man.
All right, and today we are reviewing Next Friday, the sequel to the movie Friday. Now, before we get into this movie, I'm gonna say something that I really thought about. That I think this movie should deserve a little bit more credit than what it's given. Because you got to think, Chris Tucker killed it as Smokey. Like, he killed it. So not only did Mike Epps have to come in there, this is his debut like acting role for like his big acting role. He had to come in there and not only fill this man's shoes, he had to try to just keep up with where he was at. So he wasn't trying, in my opinion, he wasn't trying to do better than Smokey. He just tried to do his own take on that, like on the sidekick character, which I thought he did a pretty good job for keeping up with how Smokey did. I don't know how y'all thought.
Yeah, 5.
He did. Killed it.
5.
He said 5.
5.
He said, right up the bone. That's what you said. All right, so movie starts off with Craig narrating, as every Hood movie goes. You know, the main character has to narrate. And sorry, the movie going in the background. He said, "Remember me, punk." I was ready for that. So we got Craig. He's talking about he pretty much gives a recap of what happened in the first one. And the first thing this man Debo does is gets out of prison, and easily too. He just threw this little, like, I don't know what it was. He threw something up there and just climbed down the wall. Like, he just climbed down the wall. That was it. That's all it took. It wasn't much to that, the jail breakout. And immediately comes to see Craig. So how did y'all feel about that? Him just immediately going from breaking out of jail and immediately just go straight to the nigga that put him in jail.
I was wondering why he ain't go see Felicia first. You know.
Oh, Lord.
I feel like, I mean, when you first get out of jail, spend some long, cold, wet, lonely nights in there, it's like, I would assume you want to get out and go, hey, real talk, it should be real sticky afterwards. If he was getting out, it should have been gross as well. About to say, it should have been very gross. About to say, shout out to Organic Love. About to say, I don't know, I just think he had his mind on the wrong things.
He did. He was trying to see another nigga. like, that's wild.
Like he went straight to the other nigga.
He didn't.
Right, like, you won't miss no home cooking. He ain't trying to smoke. Yeah. He ain't trying to see no girls. Just nothing.
Right.
Got out of jail.
He wasn't worried about nothing.
This nigga Craig. There go Whitney right there. Hey, Whitney.
Oh, hey, sorry. I was trying to find my headphones.
No, you good. All right, so we're talking about Debo breaking out of jail, going to see this nigga immediately, which we all thought was weird. We said it before the podcast. We didn't really get into it like that yet, but yeah, we all thought that was weird.
I mean, if somebody hit me with a brick, I'll come and see you after I get out too.
That's been on your mind for a little minute.
That's not going to be the first thing I do. I'm sick of that jail food. I'm going to need to go see my mom real quick and get a plate or something. I need some energy if I'm finna come whoop your ass anyway. That was not about to be the first thing.
I don't got no sympathy.
That man had nothing but revenge on his mind.
He really did.
question
My
is,
mom
what?
will understand.
And brought his cousin too. He said, "Look, we're gonna fight this nigga."
I thought that
together.
was his brother.
Brother.
Nah,
I thought it was
that was
too.
his cousin. Is
That's
his
the brother.
brother? Okay.
Yes.
Man, they grew up in the same house. They brother
They also
cousins.
was in the same cell. That's sad. I feel like you need to put yourself around other people. Because Tyrone couldn't get through to him. He should have been trying to talk him down when he got in jail. Hey,
But
let
see,
me
once
ask
that
you
man
something
was
though,
smacking
Kenny.
him upside his head,
I have a question. Do you think that he met Baby Joker while they was in jail? Or you think that was something different?
Nah, he said Joker got out of. He said Baby Joker got out of a juvenile detention center. that nigga
Yeah,
was.
but
That nigga was young.
I
He was
thought
like
they all
18
got.
yet.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, never mind. He wasn't in there
Yeah.
with Devo.
No, he's still a
But he
baby.
was scared of a nigga named Leroy. I know that a nigga named Leroy. About to say, but
Yeah, that was some other shit. There's a reason why he was scared of that. That nigga offered some grilled cheese with some butt or something. That shit was weird. I did notice something. Somebody talking about Tyrone, Debo's brother cousin. When I looked at the script, it didn't say Tyrone. It said Ezel. So Ezel was supposed to be in this movie. He was supposed
so
to be
you
in this
think
movie.
he would? Hey, real talk. I feel like that probably would have been funnier for him to have him on the side.
Yeah, not sticky fingers.
Yeah, you feel me? I mean, because his funniest part was you could just call on Tyrone, and it was like he still got the shit slapped out of it after that. So
Raise your hand, fool. Ooh, you was not about to slap me and tell me to raise my hand. Who do you think you are?
Raise your hand, fool.
But he was holding his own. He said, "I do you like Craig did you? Yeah, get with the
Nah.
fucking program, man."
and
He
I think he got slapped in too, didn't he?
He did.
He did not
He
stand
paid
on
for
his
that. He paid for that.
own. He said, "It's
Immediately.
on the side of the building, fool." Mr. Williams.
See, hey, look, I feel like even in that situation, I don't feel like he should have said, "I'll do you like Craig did you," because right now I'm with you and we looking for Craig, so you still got revenge. You know that you who got some pent up anger towards
I'm about to say,
Craig.
you make him
So
even angrier. And the worst part
right,
was the worst part about that line was he said, "I'll knock your fucking eyes straight," like he wasn't cockeyed too.
I mean, they was brothers, So
I wasn't because he was cockeyed, Debo was cross-eyed, so it's like y'all need each other.
Just to see down
and
the
they
street.
couldn't put Ezel there because Ezel stole my man's shoes. So how is that going to work? They couldn't do that.
Gave him his knife back too. He said, "Hey, I
but
don't kill."
about to say, as he stole his shoes, he let him know that was what he did. You feel me? So you
They haven't caught
can't
Ezel
fault
yet.
that
He got
man.
crackhead. They haven't caught him yet. He got crackhead speed, so he out of there. They
Yeah, that
haven't
nigga
caught
did.
Ezel yet.
One
You
thing,
seen
one thing I want to do for Ezel though is give him a shout out because I think he might be the best crackhead in movie history.
See, that's what I said. I said that on the
I
Friday
feel
movie.
like
He's the best crackhead.
he might be the best crackhead. He was willing to clean up shit for $2. I'm just saying, like that's a
Human
you
shit
you
at that.
you can't that had corn in it. You can't find a crackhead like that today. I don't think. I don't think you'll find a crackhead like that today.
I don't
He
know.
said that
I think Menace Society was really ready to switch sexuality.
Nah, that's different. I don't think he wasn't a good crackhead though.
But
Nah,
then she
he died over some cheeseburgers.
Yeah, he got killed
Oh
with some burgers
man.
in his hand.
and he was
So yeah. He had the
burgers.
burgers for like 2 days too, I think. Like they was some old
Those
ass
burgers
burgers.
look cold. They look so cold. The burgers look so cold.
That bread was hard.
I don't want no part of that. All right. Then we get to the part when Pop's feeling some shit. Literally he's feeling some shit. They get in the car, Ice Cube's like, "Man, look, it smell like you ain't falling no mud." And they get into the whole thing on their way to Uncle Elroy's house so we can hide out. But how long are you supposed to be over there for?
My thing, he was only over there for a day.
Yeah, but so
About to say,
that's my question. How
I
long
feel
was
like he was supposed to
over
be there for like the summer or something.
and
Yeah,
he
you know,
left that
you ain't
night.
a job or stuff like that. I'm like, how long are you supposed to be over there for?
And he left that night.
Uh,
You know why he left that night? Because Debo went back to jail. So I got you. I understand that now. That makes sense.
No,
But he was supposed to be in jail already. He was supposed to.
Yeah, but he broke out to go whoop Craig ass, you know. So
But I don't think Craig knew that.
now they knew he broke out, I think, because that's why it was leaving, wasn't it? Like,
when the beginning when they narrated, he said Debo's supposed to break out this Friday, and he's supposed to come and see me. The weird thing about that is, how you supposed to break? Wait, that's another thing too. You broke out of jail the wooziest way possible, which you shouldn't have broke out that way. Then on top of that, everybody knows you're breaking out of jail on a certain day. Why aren't the COs doing anything
cops?
about this? Yeah, like why aren't they doing anything about this? They know exactly the day you're breaking out.
I mean, hey, it's Debo. What you gonna do?
Tase that nigga?
I want to know.
I was waiting for somebody to answer me. I don't know. I was just asking. It was a question. I was wondering.
I want to know if Debo, his brother, and then the Jokers went to the same jail at the end.
See, that's a good question. I asked the same at the end.
Yeah, well, the other brothers did most likely, not Baby Joker, because he was underage.
And then my thing is, real talk. I wonder. This is a preview of another movie, but I wonder if they met Damon. I wonder if they was all like in the same type of facility.
That's terrible. There's so much hostility and just so many big people. That just sounds awful.
Who you think would win the fight, Damon or Debo?
See, I knew that was coming. And real talk. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Debo said,
"You go on, because I'm painting a disturbing picture in my head. I don't like it right now."
Right.
I mean, if Debo losing to Craig, he losing to Damon. Easy.
That's what
they ain't got no bricks in jail though. They ain't got bricks or trash cans that you can hit them.
You can make a shank.
Hey, right, but who was ready for a shank? Damon. I'm just gonna say. I'm not gonna rule nothing else. But that nigga had armor on. I don't think Debo believed in armor. You feel me? But Debo also did carry a shank. So I feel like, because he had that big ass knife, that's gonna be. Have you seen a Godzilla versus King Kong? Yeah, I feel like that's what that'll come down to. Something like that. That's what they used to call back in the day. If you seen Django, they used to call that a Mandingo fight. But that's for another time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that's a big ass battle right there. Now let's talk about the love interest real quick, because he said don't go over there. He said I tried to hit it. She won't try to get me there. So what's the name? Carla. In my opinion, I think she was the weakest out of all the love interests, out of all of them.
I could agree with that.
She was easily
the only reason why she got points is because she spoke Spanish.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll tell you what though, I did like that. You heard of El Nino? Well, this is El Negro. I like that.
He said, "Come here, let me tap that ass." She said, "Yeah."
Why she disappear right after that?
She's like, "Okay."
I know, I like that
extra
too.
Points for the glitter under her armpits.
Hey, that was something too. Like I feel like
No, she's giving me. I'll put glitter wherever I'm going and buying the Walmart lotion. That sounds like a yeast infection waiting to happen. She can't be trusted.
Time out. What is wrong with Walmart lotion? What is? I took offense
cheap
to that
stuff from the dollar store, or you can't just be putting anything on your skin.
Because it'd be a little watery. I know what you mean. That little watery shit.
You can't
be a
do
little
that.
bit too loose.
It says cocoa butter on the front.
That's terrible. So what we gonna rate her? Because we got that's the portion of the show where we rate the love interest of the show. What we rate her out of 5?
What did I give Debbie? You remember what I gave Debbie?
I think you gave her a 4.
Damn. So if I give Debbie, okay, that's cool. Debbie can have a 4. Another. Yeah. I said Debbie can have a 4. Carla, I give her a 3 then. She can have a 3.
Yeah, Carla's a solid 3.
She can have a 3.
Nah, she's getting 2 out of me.
Man.
Brandon and Kayla going 2. I'm gonna go.
She only got them 2 points because of the Spanish. That's all.
True. The thing is that she didn't do. I don't think they ended up dating. I think he just cracked her and that was it.
Well, okay, my thing was so when she said we can make him wait, you think he cracked that quick? And then my thing is, if he did, okay, so whatever he did after he fell out the window, I feel like all that was just like everything he was just feeling, all the stress relief, whatever just happened in there was gone because he fell out the window. Like
he felt crazy too.
he fell hard. You feel me? So it's like
The way he got up, he was like,
even if she just rubbed his shoulder, right? Even if she just rubbed his shoulders, that nigga's shoulders was hurting right again, just fresh right after that. Like
I don't think he cracked because he immediately went home. Like literally.
I mean, I can't put nothing past that.
Yeah, because
Hey, she did have the house to herself the next day.
Right. Yeah, she was a
Hey, true. I say, but they ain't show that part. She ain't say be there at 7:30. Nothing like that. You feel me? Because he went home that night. He went home that night though. Well,
I mean, he could have went there another day. I never thought about that. She really did have the house to herself. Because now I think about it, so did Debbie. She had the house to herself too. They said your mama ain't never home.
I mean, hey,
Craig be out here, man. He be doing his thing, man.
Nah, Felicia was in the room too, because remember Debo beat her up.
I feel like Felicia was out there on the street somewhere trying to get somebody microwave, or like trying to use somebody
really
VCR.
Microwave. So we get to the next part, and what was that? Oh, we meet Day and Uncle Elroy. They get to the house. Day apparently he met a girl named Dewana, and she was 6 weeks pregnant. And he wanted a bite of her Carl's Jr. cheeseburger. And he said they started rapping, and that's how it happened. And she's
my problem with that was he said she had a puss, so he thought she drank a lot of 40s because he could smell it on her breath. I think that right there was the first red flag that you should have realized right there. She drank 40s.
For sure.
My point is, Day, you got a car with rims on it. Why can't you not afford your own burger?
Why do you need to bite somebody's burger?
I didn't understand.
I want the bite of it.
I mean, are we sure that he was talking about the burger and not her?
Hey, you feel me? I like that.
No, he was talking about the burger. He said she had a burger, and I was trying to get a bite of it.
I don't understand that.
That could have been a metaphor too, though. I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't know that I want no burger butt, but I'm just trying to make it make sense.
You trying to say she was thick?
Yeah,
she was thick. Apparently, she had a little pudge.
I think he was just hungry.
I've been around for a long time. I never once called nobody a burger.
Carl's Jr. burger at
that. I mean, you wasn't getting no girls in the year 2000 either.
The year 2000 snacks.
I feel you.
Dewana got a cousin. No, Dewana got a
little sister. A little big sister.
Bigger than the big. It's bigger than the
I can relate to this.
When they said she sell drugs, do hair, and babysit in the same house, I felt that because that related to me.
Okay, I got a whole relationship with a baby D in my real life.
I think I know her. I have to say, but
he said
they don't know when to kick the door. You kick it in when the babies is there.
When to kick the door in.
Oh shit!
Okay, so apparently, through all that, she was trying to put him on child support. She didn't have the baby yet, like already. She was trying to put him on child support.
Hey, full circle.
Went to the house, keyed his car, pepper sprayed him. Threw a brick at both windows, both windshields actually.
I got chills when she did that, man. I mean, that's nothing to be proud of, but that is just like, what's going on with you, girl? You need to be in a birthing class or something, but you just out here wilding.
She did say child care classes start on Tuesday.
That's what she needed to be there or something, getting some diapers. But no, you wanted to mess up this man's car, and I ain't never got the chance to do that. So I kind of just lived through her in that moment.
But I do have something to say. Craig could have did something with Baby D. Baby D wasn't that bad.
He made it
loose there.
Cousin
Yeah,
Craig.
Time out. Time out. All right. So time out then. If we gonna write a love interest, what was Baby D?
Baby D
Baby D.
wasn't bad.
Baby D. She wasn't bad for real.
I feel like she can offer more than Carla.
It was
For
just a
real.
security guard outfit that she had
Oh,
on.
so y'all all just gonna agree with this right now?
Well, listen.
First of all, she gonna hook you up with the snacks that's coming
No.
out.
First of
You
all,
can
I
buy
can't.
some trees from her.
Yeah.
I can't even count on her to be free because she just got out of. She eat prison cookies. She like jail cookies. First of all, anybody that likes a jail snack and it's your favorite, and he had to give it to you with no wrapper so you can get to it quicker because you're
First of all,
impatient.
that actually says something about Day Day, because why do you just have an unwrapped cookie in your pocket?
Because I
That's
look, you know
nasty
what?
to me.
I understand why Day Day did that.
unsanitary.
I feel why he did that. My thing is, he had that cookie in his pocket because he knew he was going to see her that day because they just keyed his car. She not done messing with me yet. And she will go to the fullest extent.
If she just got out of jail, that means she's gonna be even nastier, right?
Okay.
She want that thing. Don't play with Baby D.
Period.
She probably could have sucked a mean one, okay?
I wouldn't play with Baby D.
Baby D can fight too, because she was in there trying to fight with this nigga.
Hey, red flag. Red flag. She can whoop your ass.
No? So you gonna
she
say
can
no?
whoop your ass.
So
yes.
you turning Baby D down?
Yes, I am.
Baby D is the full package, and she probably can cook too.
You know she can cook. You know
she can make a mean break. I've never been to jail, but I've heard what a break is, and I know she makes a mean one probably, huh?
Hey,
I don't even like all that shit that go in there. I don't like all that.
Carla
I don't even like tuna out of it. I feel like Carla can make some mean ass Spanish rice. She could probably make some El Pollo. You know, she can I feel like
Carla can't.
And shit was better. Real talk. And Carla mama about to come back in because her brothers ran her off, gave her a panic attack. But she about to get back out because they went to jail. She about to come back home. The crib is about to be. You feel me? It's about to be popping in there. Yeah, it's about to be a fiesta.
I mean, it's her brothers come home. You
now, I feel like they're gonna be going for a little. If the police, okay, I don't want to. I'm gonna wait. But if they went in the house after somebody else went in the house, which I feel like I'm gonna wait till we get there. But that's where my theory's at. You know,
but Craig stole their money, so what they going?
All right, you know what? And since you said Craig stole their money, I feel like Craig also stole those boxes. I feel like he either had something to do with it with Ezell. I'm gonna tell you right now. It always starts with something small, right? Then it gradually gets bigger.
It's a difference between taking some money and taking some boxes.
I'm just saying, but you don't know what he was doing with those boxes. He wasn't building the clubhouse. I feel like Craig had a bigger plan. He had a bigger plan, and he was
a bum, but you ain't gonna do that to him. He ain't.
You see, he was still at will. He had any. He said, "Look." As soon as he got there, he met Miss Ho. He looked across the street and said, "What you think they got going on over there?" That nigga was ready to steal, right there. It took nothing. He didn't even know about the eviction. Nothing. He was just like, "Damn, what they got over there going on?" That nigga's mind went to stealing. I'm surprised.
Neighbor.
Real talk. I'm surprised he ain't want to break in Stanley house with him that day. The way he was thirsty for it.
Because he was lookout. He said, "I ain't trying to get involved with
that day. He was lookout. He was only lookout because something, it's a lot that happened. But I believe Craig has something to do with them boxes now. He is guilty in my eyes. Yep.
Nah,
I'm put it on
him.
Yep, I am.
Don't do him. He was just being a new neighbor trying to figure out what was going on with them across the street.
Trying to figure out. He was ready to steal. He was ready to
not ready to steal just because he was asking some questions.
She said, "I heard they run drugs from Tijuana." He was like, "Oh, for real? Oh, for real? Oh, yeah."
He said, "Day wants to be a smart ass." All right, so we get into Day-Day's job. He's like, "Hey, you can't live in a house unless you got a job." Got me a job. First of all, never been that happy to have a job. They got me a job. Walking away singing like he was.
He had a cool ass job for real. If you think about it,
Working at the Pinky's Record and Disc.
at a record store. You feel me? He was in the
Working
back
for a
getting
pimp.
high, just cooling. Like he
Working
had
for
a
a pimp
cool
is gonna fire
job.
you in a minute.
Ah, I feel like Pinky had a lot of other things going on in his life.
Yeah, he was pimping. He was
You feel me?
pimping.
So he just had a lot of other things on his mind that day.
No, he was being a hater.
What?
He was
What was
being
he
a
being a
hater.
hater? What you
Yeah,
mean he
once
being
he
a
hating
hater?
on.
He was just giving me hater vibes. He just wanted to mess up somebody's day.
I mean, real talk. I understood where Pinky was coming from. His door. He came to work to check on his store. The door was locked. He look in there. He see records and shit all pushed over because that there was somebody else in there that couldn't get jiggy to that shit. You know, and about to say it was a lot. So I could see why he came in there like that because he didn't know who Craig was.
Smell like weed. This dude,
You feel me? Yeah,
you don't know walk
like
around the store.
yeah, I feel like I understood where Pinky came from, and he was just almost in a car accident, almost spilled his yak on his $200 suit.
He did. He
You
did
feel me?
almost.
You feel me? Hitting corners too hard, JB. Like
I feel like he was just having a bad day and he just started
he,
taking it out on folks.
you feel me? So I mean, it's like I don't think he was a hater. He had his own record store. I just want niggas that's not in here smoking. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you got a point. I'll give you that one. I'll give you a point for that one. I'll give you a point.
I'll take it too. Thank you. Yep.
Give you a point for that one.
You see
So
nothing but teeth and fists.
here's the wild thing. Pop's only contribution to this movie was taking a shit. That's all he did this entire movie was take a shit.
He ate a nice
Nah,
burrito. Don't do
he
him.
had a fire ass song. Hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
It's
I
didn't-
so
sing that
good to me.
anytime I get a burrito now.
You feel me? Anytime I get a Chipotle, I always sung that shit.
I
I
mean,
always put
forget
some hot
it.
sauce
this
on it.
nigga, this
Yeah.
nigga got to the burrito place, and they literally, Tyrone and Debo called the place, and he goes, "We got to urgent
I don't
message
understand.
for you."
Yeah.
This nigga, all the dogs are outside the car, and these niggas, he didn't even put him back in the car. He just hopped back in the car.
I mean, there
I
was an
don't
emergency. He had to drop
look.
everything.
He was a
My
terrible dog catcher. He's terrible because
he, he he was. He was.
You know what? That actually makes sense because that's probably why he didn't smell the dog shit on his back because he always got dogs in the truck. So he's used to that smell. So he didn't think nothing of it.
That's why he
Craig's
got
like,
all that
damn, you
spray.
stink. Yeah, like he's used to that
And he
shit.
be farting all day in the truck and shit. So I mean, he definitely about to say. I feel like Pops got bad guts. I'm about to say, but
yeah, because he eats burritos all day.
nah. So look, my thing is, how did whoever was calling with the emergency just know he was at the burrito spot? Like that's where my problem come in. Like
Yeah, I
how
would have
did
thought
they
that was sus
know?
too.
I'd have been like, damn, how the fuck you know? Like I ain't tell nobody I was stopping here in a random ass town, Rancho Cucamonga. When I ain't even from here, I'm gonna stop here and get a burrito, and motherfuckers know I'm here.
Got an urgent message for you.
It was, bro, real talk. I think it was probably 10 o'clock in the morning.
It had been. It was still daytime.
It was early in the morning. He didn't even go. He didn't even do his shift. I wonder if he called in or he just left. Like you feel me? He just
Uncle Elroy was in a robe when he pulled up. Like, that's how you know it was early. He's in
yeah,
a robe.
Day still had on his do rag and she was working on his waves and shit.
Yeah, he was getting ready for work. It was
It was early as fuck for real. Yeah, bro. Like that's crazy. Pops ain't even go do his shift. Like he just
Coming, Craig.
Well, we just had a new addition to the show. We got Sledge down here. He just popped in.
Oh, is that Sledge down there? I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, looking
He
crazy.
turned his camera on. I still don't see him. But it's all right.
See glasses. There we go.
Oh, damn. I didn't even see glasses. Oh, yeah, Sledge. We have to talk. I see you about to do something. I'm going to go with you after this. Go ahead, Kenny. Mhm.
He like he about to talk
I
to
like
Ace
that
Boogie in the
laugh.
car.
Hey,
Hold on.
I don't want to. Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to do that talk.
Let's get validation. How I look, Whitney?
Wait, let me turn you up. Let me turn you up a little bit.
How I look, Whitney? Don't worry, you'll like to pick later. So
Let me see.
You look good, friend. You look good.
Bread? Damn.
Mm.
God damn it. You know that meme with you know that meme with Malcolm X be like
That nigga was playing the bass. You do like you about to hang with money, not money making bitch, but G Money right now though. Hit the club, like, hit that dance.
Nah. Gotta get the booty.
You gotta get the booty.
Nah, G Money. Wow, that's another topic for another day.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. All right, so let's get to Chico, the dog. So the Joker family, they sick.
That dog was ugly.
That dog was.
I fucked with Chico. Kind of remind me of Titus.
What?
They sick. Yeah, he got a dog named Titus, look just like that little nigga. He got. He's sick. He's
Titus
sick.
a little
That
bit
dog
bigger.
on him and said, you like dark meat. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty racist. That's
Come on,
pretty
Chico.
racist.
No, you like dark meat.
That's pretty racist.
Like dark meat. Chico, he said Chico then got frustrated that Chico didn't do the job because he started whipping him with the belt. Chico, get your stupid ass over here.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
He said that's
Cruelty to
abuse. He
animals,
says
dog.
abuse. It was he says
He says animal cruelty.
He didn't do nothing to you.
like no, you sick.
He just tried to bite me.
Sick them on me, motherfucker.
No, the wild thing was the way Craig got off that car though. He just
Yo,
He did that on purpose. That's the one thing I will say Craig did on purpose. He did plop down. He did plop down on his ass real hard getting down.
Get down. He said,
Yeah, he did plop down real hard, unnecessarily at that.
I would have been mad as hell too. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, he had already jumped up there. So he was already up there moving. Craig not little. He said, we are not little no more. You feel me? Like, Craig not little. You feel me? So
And he
But
had on them
also,
weak-ass tennis shoes, so
jumped up there, and the
tennis
dog is trying to get you, and he's scratching up my paint now. So, like,
First
he
of all,
ruined that car.
no. Tawana ruined that car first because she put a mean ass scratch me. He already had said, damn, it's ugly. Make you not even want to drive it. He said, I know. Like,
He said, I know.
I know.
How bad is it? He said,
He ain't doing.
how's
You want a nigga to lie to you? You want a nigga to lie to you and shit? Like, oh, no, man, it ain't that bad. Nah, this shit real fucked up.
Make you not even want to drive it.
He's okay, damn.
And then he put the dent on top of it. It's like, okay, nigga, now you just being funny. That was fucked up on Craig part.
Look at my roof. Look at my roof. The nigga was so irritated he couldn't even say roof right.
Look at my roof. No,
Look at my roof.
This nigga was irritated after he got fired. This nigga said, he said, hey man, when you going home?
hey, that's funny because that was
everybody felt that.
They went from hey daddy, he here to
But everybody
hey,
felt that with their cousin though. I know everybody felt that shit.
Yeah, like nigga, when you going home?
Bro,
Damn, you been here
but
too
he
long.
first got salty because they put that water hose in his eye. That's why he initially got mad.
Well, first of all,
first thing.
This nigga said, hey, that's enough. He said it's gotta be 20 minutes. I've been pepper sprayed 9 times. It's gotta be 20 minutes. He got 19 more to go. Like,
Uncle Elroy, Elroy, one of them dads where he takes advantage of. I can't whoop his ass, but shit right here, I can do this though.
I have a father like that.
He ended up whooping his ass though, because he poured baby oil on his back after he found out he got fired.
He said, while he had the ball in his mouth, you little freak nasty.
Bro,
he had the ball in his mouth.
Sugar was in the back tied up, bro. Sugar was in the back.
Hey, he said he did tell everybody, he did warn somebody on said it's Mr. Nasty Time. But after he took that nap, you see he was charged back up though, right? Shout out to Organic Living.
Hours ago.
You feel me?
That was weeks ago.
Hey, he needed to charge up.
Yeah, he was acted up. So like you said, he saw the pump and decided, hey, we're gonna try to steal what's in that pump. So we can try to save this house because they have that delinquency. What did it say? Delinquency property tax notice. Or it's back to the ghetto. You go.
I hope the cracker killers pay good, or it's back to the ghetto. You good?
He said you play.
I wonder why.
Surviving.
He said, "I didn't expect you to answer. I didn't expect you to answer."
And I feel like, why was Chico outside that day? Still, like, did they stick Chico on him too?
They sicked him on him, bro. The Joker brothers is wicked, bro. They sicked him on him.
Bro,
I was just wondering because he took off, and I was just,
bro, the dog humped his leg and he lied about it.
he said, I think it's yogurt or something.
Yogurt?
He lied about it.
Hey, bro, how long did you let that dog hump your leg to where he could nut on you?
That's a long time. No, because remember he said, "Hey, whoa!" Like
Yeah,
he was low-key enjoying that. He was low-key
That's
enjoying
sick. They was
What do you do, my
abusing
dog,
them
Pedro?
dogs.
What are you doing to my Pedro, Ese?
He said nothing.
Nothing.
I think it was disgusting.
Yeah. Animal cruelty.
So they decided to get some bologna bologna and some weed to calm the dog down so they can steal from the Joker brothers.
They did not feed that dog. You see the way that dog ate that pack of bologna?
Bro, he tore that bologna the fuck out the frame.
That dog was all the way fucked up.
He said, Chico. Bro, he had weed and bologna, bro. Ooh. That nigga, he was down bad.
He was down. He was down. You seen he was laying on his back talking to Roach. Yeah, both was in the
no,
radar.
Craig's the one who suggested that they get the bologna because Roach and Dede was like, bologna?
You want some cheese in a hot plate? We can cook when we get over there. You want cheese in a hot plate? We can cook when we get over there if you want.
So
cheese in a fucking hot plate. Nigga, we in a crisis. You about to be fucking homeless. You about to be fucking homeless.
We get to he was getting salty like you need to do this at this point. So
you need to steal. That was Craig's idea. Okay. As long as we all on the same page. As long as we're all on the same page. As long as we're all on the same page. All right.
The Joker brothers have some girls over that were better than the actual love interest.
I was gonna say they look cuter than Carla's ass.
Hey, Carla wasn't ugly though.
Especially when I was on the bed, when I was like, "Ooh, I like it, bro."
Yeah, she was the baddest one.
Yeah, he said,
"Ooh, my B, I like it." Right? What's the one who's like, "Put your clothes on"? That one has some titties on her.
Tiggo bitties.
He had some goddamn Tiggo bitties, nigga.
He had some jugs, huh, Sled?
He got some jugs, boy.
She had some jugs.
You can tell she ain't had no babies.
He said jugs. The Whoppers.
Oh yeah, she had some knockers.
Yikes!
She had them knockers. She had
the little gumdrops. Little gumdrops.
Sled still say boobies.
I do. She showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good healthy titty. I know.
So they find out that they got robbed, and they kick the girls out.
Fucking bird.
Yeah, and hold Dede and Roach hostage, and proceed to tell these niggas, "Hey, we're gonna have a prison party. Get the duct tape. I was using it earlier."
He said, like we did in the joint.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Like we did in the joint.
He said, and then he told that nigga, "I know what to do with you." I was like,
wait.
Little frosted mini wheat. Little frosted mini wheat.
Yeah, so
I don't like that.
No, that was wild.
They gonna rape us.
Yeah, but see, they was gonna rape him, then cut him in half with a chainsaw, bro. Baby Joker is wild.
But you know what's crazy though?
I feel like they should be in jail for a long time.
But you know what's crazy though?
That's rape and that's attempted rape and attempted murder. And they had no. Dude.
The crazy thing is, these
and they had drugs in the house.
Yeah, bro, the niggas was getting fondled with in the pen, and they reciprocated that same energy.
This we do that to them.
Yeah. No, the real crazy part is they can do all that, but this nigga can't stay suspicious.
Making me suspicious. Suspicious. Making me think a lot.
Smart guy.
Smart guy. Think a lot, smart guy.
All right, wait, I actually, so we talking about females. I got a question for y'all. What happened to the females of the Johnson house? What happened to Craig's mom and Craig's sister in this movie? Where they go?
Well,
they stay home that day.
Their life. They ain't got nothing to do with this.
Well, you remember he said
I don't know what his sister did.
Remember he said his sister moved out.
Okay.
You remember
then
Pops
they-
was like, your sister moved out.
But she
brought her
never
back,
came
though.
back though. She wasn't even
They never
in.
brought her
You know,
back.
she was never back. But at least we seen the mom again. You know,
All I'm saying is Regina.
She came
I
back in
mean,
the third
let's
one.
put all their
that's what I'm
careers
saying.
together. It's still not Regina King's.
He said, "I'm not doing these movies anymore. I don't need
Yeah.
to."
Nigga, I did Boys in the Hood. I did this. Like I
Poetic
did
Justice.
Higher Learning. I have paid my dues.
She said, "I got to do no more of this. I'm doing Watchmen now."
Nigga, exactly. I have paid my dues. I'm an enemy of the state, nigga. Fuck what you talking about.
So they get over there, and you know, Craig saves the day, and and somehow
Yet
this nigga
again.
yet again, they put out an AK on this nigga. He put out an assault rifle on fucking what was it? I think it was Craig and Pops when they went over there.
Elroy, wasn't it?
It was it Elroy? I remember this too. I thought it was Craig and him, but they
Elroy
were in
ain't
the
had no back.
backyard. He said,
Now it was Craig, Dede, and Roach at that point when he pulled it out
okay.
because they was
so
in the
he pulled
backyard. They
out
was fighting and all that, and then that's when
Yeah, so they put the AK on him, and then actually Debo came in and saved the day because they almost got murdered. So he came in there and punched the nigga in the back of his head. He said,
because Debo's murdered. You know, it's supposed to be his kill.
And it didn't give it to Debo.
he punched the nigga to burn.
Here, Debo. Here, Debo.
He said, yeah. Here you go, Debo. Oh man! So
I just want to know. It's like he came up out the grass. Where did you even come from?
bro,
Yeah, why was he laying down there?
Bro, that nigga grew. He said
He was laying on his stomach. He bear crawled in there.
he growled. He growled before he punched.
He did.
Boom.
Yeah, Debo.
That's how I'm gonna start hitting people.
Violence. Banned against it.
So by the time he gets the gun, I guess that's what the cops come. They all get arrested. No, actually, I think Chico bit him to make him drop the gun too.
Yeah, he bit Dibbo on the arm. He came out of nowhere. I thought he was high.
He's supposed to be.
How he muster up enough energy, and he had chocolate. He ate a brownie. He's supposed to be shitting somewhere. This man came and jumped over there and just bit his arm.
And the wild thing was, wait, did Craig know Tyrone? Did he know him before all this happened? Because
I mean, he probably did.
Like, he walks by, he says Tyrone.
I feel like he did though. You know, he's probably doing shit in the hood too. You know, before he got locked up.
That was his brother, wasn't it?
Yeah, they all
so
live in
it's
the
like,
same neighborhood.
yeah, you know, he probably was, doing some shit. He was probably at that dice game that day.
No, he wasn't.
I'm going to mommy's house.
I'm going to mommy's house.
Mark Clark Duncan, Smokey. Then
rest in peace.
What's little JJ?
Chris.
Little JJ, little Chris. I knew something like that.
Nah, I wasn't little JJ.
Little JJ is just Jordan. That's my fault.
That wasn't little JJ. That nigga wasn't even around right there.
It was little Chris.
It was little Chris.
Knocking over trash can. Said already. All right, so we get to the end of the movie, and the day is saved by Craig. Uncle Edward's getting the back rub or the back crack like the.
I need one of them.
That George Jefferson shit really worked.
And then Sugar sexually harasses him one last time before they leave.
Hey, nah, real talk now. We ain't talked about this at the very first beginning. I would when he first met her, she hugged him and squeezed his ass and said, "Ooh, you got a fat ass." I would not like that. First of all,
she said, we can keep it on the family.
Keep it on what are you touching me like this for?
"Ooh, you got a fat ass." I would not
But
feel
she sucked her
comfortable.
teeth before she said it. She said, "Ooh, you got a fat ass."
I would have felt uncomfortable right there. I was, ooh.
Uncle Elroy said, "All right, God damn it."
You see how mean that grab was, though? Like she grabbed it and lifted. I
I would have sucked all my butt in after that. I'd have turned to a white man. Like, you know, you
Oh
just,
man.
like, I'd have sucked all my butt in. My cheeks would have got so small. Oof.
Did you see the way she drank her drink though when she was staring at this nigga?
Oh yeah, she said cognac.
He
Mm.
said, "Nah, it's kind of early."
I was
No
watching
such
the movie
thing.
like, damn, I didn't know Ice Cube had ass like that. Damn.
All right, so we and now you think when we was talking about, you know, Debo leaving straight out of prison to try to fight this nigga. Old boy did say, "Let's go get some pussy, Debo." I forgot he said that. Like
Yeah, Tyrone was on it. He was
Tyrone
trying to.
get some. He said, "Nah, I got some unfinished business to deal with."
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna get to that portion of the show where I ask you a couple questions about this movie. Pulling it up now. Oh, and how y'all think of the soundtrack though? This is the new segment too about the soundtrack. We got to rate the soundtrack
Classic. Wonderful. 10 out of 10.
because it was a good ass soundtrack. Sled, you're muted. I don't know
Hell
if you
yeah,
said
it was.
My
Is it better
favorite
than the
was when
first one?
that weed
It
song that they
wasn't
was
better than
playing.
He said, "This is
I don't think it's better than the first
weekend."
one, but you know, but I did like this one.
This is for the weed and this is for the love.
I never.
What's bone thug?
He said,
It did have a Leo on there though.
Did it? I never knew. I just heard that part. That's it. And what was wait?
Leo on there.
What was Mike Epps rapping when he was freestyling or whatever he was doing? He said, "You busted
Y'all can't
bitches.
fuck
You
with
bust."
the
No,
police.
not that. I'm talking about when he was smoking. He said, "You busted his ditches, fucking these bitches. You busted his bitches."
That's just what happens sometimes when you're in a good ass session. They was chilling, you know.
You busted his ditches. All right, what's the most gangster shit in this movie? Most gangster, you know, we
Most
gotta have
gangster
that.
shit.
Most gangster shit in this movie.
When he said, "You gonna beat me?" She said 69. He's like 68. Nah, 69.
Oh yeah, she said 69. He said no, 68. He said, "Oh, okay."
Okay, yeah.
Fall out the damn window.
That was gangster. That was gangster. And when she said, "I don't care what y'all do, but y'all got 5 minutes, and I'm gonna call the insurance man."
Oh yeah. I forgot she said that.
If y'all ain't back in 10 minutes, I'm calling the insurance man.
Most gangster shit to me was this nigga really kicked all them females out the house, threw the bag at the girl and said, "Call me."
Call me.
He just kicked them out the house.
Called me.
He said, "Here."
I think
"No."
I think the most gangster shit for real is when Michael Blackson was in the store and he chewed on the CDs and was like, "I can't get jiggy to this shit," and then was mad at him about it that he chewed on the CD and had the CD was fucked up, but he pushed over some other CDs and shit. You know, he felt bad about that shit. But then he said, "Please don't hit me. I'm a bitch ass nigga." You feel me? He was gangster enough to tell them that. I would say it's either that, right?
I'm just a bitch ass nigga.
He said, "Bishop Tutu, Willie Mandela's son."
He said, "Try again, motherfucker." Got to go, Miss Ho. Who was the real?
Right.
She was the most gangster.
I was gonna say on her.
Hey, Miss Ho Kim was the most gangster. She said, "I think they're selling drugs for Tijuana."
She wouldn't dap Day up for nothing but fuck with Craig though.
Yeah,
like,
what's up, Craig?
Whatever, nigga. What up, Day Day? He said,
he said, "I'm Korean, motherfucker." I'm Korean.
They just trying to be a smart ass. I'm Korean, motherfucker.
He said, "Hold Kim."
Smart ass.
Who was the real villain of the movie? So got
the real villain
besides the villain. Who was the real villain of the movie?
Day Day.
I'm sorry, but Craig was the villain to me. I'm sorry.
Craig's the real villain.
It's Craig.
How was Craig the villain?
Man, you see what he did to that car, and he ain't go meet up with Baby D. Nah, he's a villain.
Oh,
I gotta
so
live
now
here,
everybody want to be mad
deal.
because this man ain't one crack Baby D. I'm not
I
mad
gotta
at
live here.
Craig.
You don't.
Come
Now,
on,
I
Craig
get
could have
cool
took
with
one
them.
for the team.
For
Period.
real, he's a
Fuck
terrible
that.
cousin. My cousin would have took one for the team for me.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Sometimes you get to an age where taking one for the team ain't for the right team no more. Sometimes you gotta have a team of you when it's like, you feel me? You gotta have a team of you. What
But
Rock's gonna think
he's
and say?
giving me the
Team
vibes
of
that he
me.
ain't never
But
took
listen
one
though.
for the team for nobody. Everybody gotta take one for the team for
But
him.
Craig
Oh,
was the villain because Day even said it. He was like, bro, before you came, we was living ghetto fabulous.
He's eating scripts.
no, they wasn't though. Craig helped save the day. He helped save their house. If
I
Craig
give
wasn't
you
there,
that, but he still was a
ready
villain.
to, if he wasn't there, ready to steal, they would have never got out that situation.
Them niggas would have had a job still if it wasn't for Craig.
My thing is, why did Craig steal all that money and not take none of the cut? He just gave it all to them.
Gave it to his Uncle Elroy.
He was trying to help them out because it had to been a
He
lot.
still ain't had nowhere to.
Bro,
He ain't had nowhere else to go.
How much money
He
you
had to
have
go
left?
back home.
He said, how much money you got left? He said, I don't know. I bought some shoes.
$274.
I bought some shoes. Like,
I bought
that's
them-
not
I
all of
bought
the
them
lottery
20s.
money because you bought some shoes. Like, what? I also need to add that Sugar definitely was most gangster. If you ever wake up with your head in your kind of sort of nephew's lap, nah, you tripping, son.
I thought that was you.
She's fried.
Roger said, I'm sorry,
I thought
baby.
that was you.
Bro, she really said, ooh, Mr. Nasty Time.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
and rolled her eyes like she ain't feel like it.
We'll be back.
I'll be back in a minute. That's the best.
That nigga
Yes.
said, that nigga, bro, who was really, Stanley is the real gangster.
Because he shit. That's all he did in this movie. He just took his shit and said, I wouldn't go in there.
He said, I gotta move. He said, I gotta get out of the hood. So I'm out here looking at a house.
Get the fuck out of my face, Stanley.
He got a mouth. He said, oh, Stanley.
Hey, real talk. All right. So since Pops was in that much of a rush, do you think he lined the toilet?
Oh no, he raw dog.
Nah, he sat right on there.
Yeah,
That's
he raw dog
nasty,
that
too.
But my thing is,
Oh,
he had on a whole jumpsuit. You didn't see that shit when you took your jumpsuit off to use the bathroom.
Nah,
No.
nigga, because he's trying to make it. Because he almost didn't make it.
Fact.
Look. TK, you want to know why I know he didn't know? You want to know why I know why he sat straight down? Because this nigga said that bathroom better be clean. If it ain't, I don't give a damn.
I don't give a damn.
I don't give a
I hope that
damn.
bathroom clean. Because if it ain't, I don't give a damn.
If it ain't, I don't give a damn.
Hey, wait.
That is so trustless.
Bro, this nigga Uncle Elroy said,
I like that shirt.
Uncle Elroy said, nigga, you starting to act like them dogs.
He said, I think all them fleas and them ticks is getting to your head.
Bruh, that is disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful, bro.
Oh shit.
Did the protagonist learn anything in this movie? Did the main character learn anything in this movie?
Hell no.
Stay in fucking South Central, nigga.
He didn't learn anything.
No.
He just would.
He still ain't have a job.
He
For
did.
real,
And he
he's
was
a
still
bum, man.
stealing.
I
He was
cannot.
still
Okay.
stealing.
He
was there for a
that was
day.
the first time he stole. Don't do that.
No.
He was there for
Second.
He wasn't even there for 24 hours, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't have time to put in the application. You feel me? Like,
bro, it was 3 movies. 3 movies. He only worked 24 hours. In 3, no, not even 24 hours. He worked half a shift in 3 movies.
They fired his ass in the other movie.
That's what I'm saying. In 3 movies, he worked half a shift. And all of them was on Friday. All of them was during the week.
On the way to the weekend.
Every time. That's like started your
How you lose your job going into the weekend? Shit, like
trying to build a clubhouse.
How you lose your job during orientation? This nigga was being shown everything and got fired. He got fired his day off and on his break.
Because they felt like he had an eye for stealing.
He ain't steal them boxes. You gonna quit.
It was Ezel that did it.
They had an eye for thievery. I feel like he put him up to it though. Look, you think Ezel was willing to clean up some shit for $2? You know how much Craig had to offer him to take them boxes, probably?
Bro,
$3.
ain't nobody fucking with Ezel.
It was $3, $4.
He might have offered him a few boxes Hey, look, you just give me the red. You can get these boxes.
TK couldn't have been much. He slipped and fell in the store, quote unquote, slipped and fell, and said, "I'll take $1 and some envelopes."
He was ready to settle.
You know how much you can get for a slip and fall?
He was ready to settle.
He went from 150,000 to $20 to $2
And a
$1.
jawbreaker.
$1 and some envelopes.
You know how much you can get for a slip and fall in the store?
So that ain't even wet over there.
He said, "Man, get up! It ain't even wet over here."
Now we gotta rate this movie before we get on out of here. We gotta rate this movie. What we giving this movie?
A 10.
No.
Out
of 5. Out of 5.
Oh, out of 5. I give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
I'll give it a 4 too.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Damn.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5, only because I ain't really like Carla's Face that much. But the soundtrack was good for me, and I feel like y'all might not like this, but I feel like I laughed more with this one than the first one.
Me too. This is my rating is my favorite Friday movie. Next Friday.
I'm sorry, but I die laughing with that one out of all 3 of them.
4.9 is what I get this one. 4.9.
Yeah.
No, the first Friday perfect. The third Friday is a damn near 4.5. That movie.
The third Friday is a 5. But we're gonna talk about that when we talk about the third.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna do it for the Christmas episode. We're gonna do that one. But we're gonna get on out of here. And I'm gonna end it with this. Hey Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again.
Hey, nah.
Girl, you're supposed to be 105 feet away from my house.
Real shit, bro. Real shit. I'm over here sitting in my driveway and I just seen somebody hit my mailbox. That's some shit.
That was the water.
That's some shit.
The water.
That's some shit.
Nah, that's Baby D, because you said you wouldn't crack either.
She came back.
Hey, and that's all right. But I say, I don't get shit in there.
Went to a Carl. TK just wanted a Carl Jr. burger, so he wanted a piece of it. So yeah. They spun a little bit 40 on her breath.
That's how it happened.
Right.
Worst fucking day of my life.
So first of all, Day was on the bad path anyway. Before Craig got there, I said, Day did that shit to himself.
They fucked up. They fucked up because they spent all that money and they should have never did that. It was $1 million.
I thought it was more.
That was a lot in '99. Come on, that's decent.
More than that.
Anybody that knows that wins the lottery knows you're not getting that whole meal.
No, but he was more than that though. He got more than that. Next one.
$1 million.
That's how his mom died, because she had a heart attack and died.
Bro, in the picture.
Hey, real talk.
I feel like they could have saved a different picture than that. Like, come on, why you?
The one part he said, what numbers did she play? He said she used 6 digits. I think she played a weight. I was like, wow, that was fucked up. He said she used 6 digits. I think it was a weight.
But listen though.
She said 15, 30. 35, 30.
But listen, their mom just died.
And he already had sugar. That's
he
disrespectful.
already had sugar, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Well, we're gonna talk about how wild Uncle Elroy is in the next episode because Uncle Elroy,
I'm the king around here.
He said, "I'll be
Uncle Elroy." Hey,
if I was an old man, I would be Uncle Elroy.
Oh yeah,
that's why I said I aspire to be like Uncle Elroy one day.
I'll be
one day.
I'm gonna be Uncle Elroy. TK gonna be Pops.
But now I don't want to be Pops. I don't want to be Pops.
How you ask, Mr. Jones?
He's was like,
I don't want to be Pops. You feel me? The mama ain't been right since she slapped her.
Did a concussion. All right, we getting on out of here though.